Yeah, you're getting back into the cage after a little bit of an absence as well. How's it been to kind of get back in the groove and start training again?
It's been awesome, especially having a fight already lined up where I can just get back into it 100%. It's been quite a ride, but I think I've been more excited to get back in. So I think it was a little bit easier just to jump completely back into training 100% than to just kind of take a day here, a day here to just get used to it.
Now you've been actually fighting a lot above your weight class, your natural, which would be your natural weight class. How's it been for you to kind of battle with heavier opponents and basically try to face a stronger opponent? Has that helped you at all?
Yeah, it has, but we are focusing on, after this fight, cutting down to a lower weight.
Yeah, I mean, this is your second fight with Spar Star. What's it been like working with the organization?
They're very professional. I can honestly say that it was a pleasure and a blast to fight for them. Everything ran smoothly from the weigh-ins to seeing the doctor to even the card. Once it started, it ran completely through there. There was, no issues. They didn't have to switch fights around or anything.
Yeah, for some of the fans who don't know about a little bit about your background, how did you get started in mixed martial arts and boxing?
I started for self-defense and to lose the weight that I had gained from when I had first got pregnant. I went from 125 pounds to 200, and my husband, who's my coach, he started to train me just to lose the weight. And after about a year of training, I got interested just to see what competition was like, and started to compete and fell in love with it and been fighting ever since.
Was there one aspect of the game that you found that came naturally to you?
Honestly, I was never very athletic, but once I started to learn the Jujitsu technique, the Jujitsu I think is what I love the most about everything.
I mean, have you learned a lot from a lot of the fights that you've been in so far? I mean, obviously it's a learning experience to, like I said, even just to face some of the talented ladies that you've faced over the past couple of years. Have you learned a lot?
Yes, I have. I've learned to believe in myself first and foremost. That's the most important thing, is to believe in yourself. I've learned that we as women are capable of so much, and we're so very strong. And I've fought some very strong girls, and every time I fight, I think my training changes 100%. Every time I push that much harder.
I mean, have you been training with other ladies? Have other ladies come here? Have you been to other gyms? And
yes, I've been sparring with Farron Romero, the last girl that I fought. Her and her teammates. I've been sparring with them to get ready for this fight.
What was it like? I mean, you obviously fought with her before. How was it like? Kind of first of all fighting her, and then now having a good relationship with them to be able to spar together.
It's funny, but the girls that you fight, some of them can turn out to be some of the best sparring partners and best training partners, and some of the best ears to listen when you're getting ready for a fight, and it's helping me a lot. It's helping me a lot for this game.
And like I said, you're an amateur right now, and obviously the records will probably disappear once you turn pro. But how's it been going through this experience in terms of that, and in terms of kind of gaining some of that experience before maybe even considering turning pro sometime down the line?
Well, my amateur record right now is 0-5. It's very disappointing to lose the fights, but I also understand I'm an amateur, and it really is for the experience. This fight and the next few fights, we're going for wins to eventually turn pro, but just to get the experience up under us and the confidence necessary.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, it's great. And here in California, it seems like there's a lot more opportunities for you. We were talking about that off camera. Being a fighter here in Southern California, tell me your experiences of that, and the ability to gain that experience through a lot of these different promotions that are down here.
There's so many different organizations. That's a good question. We have so many opportunities. You can fight almost every weekend if you're available to. There's so many that are linked to the huge organizations, and every time we fight, there's always a huge name or somebody always there looking at us too as amateurs.